Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, welcome to another night of My Life Has Destiny podcast, where I am one of your hosts, Quint Jones, and y'all know my sister Coco. Guys, we have to apologize once again. We've just had a lot going on, but we're here. So charge it to our heads, not our hearts, because our hearts are with everyone. We are still praying for you all. We are still trusting that God is moving in your life. We are still walking by faith and not by sight. But we have to take care of us before we can take care of you. So, with that being said, I don't have a whole lot. I'm going to bask in whatever my sister has today. She's shaking her head, y'all. I'm turning it over to her on tonight. Okay? I'm going to let her do what God tells her to do. And we are going to go from there. So, Coco, it's in your hands.
I don't know why she like to leave me like that, y'all. But okay. Um, First and foremost, let me say hello. We have missed you guys. We have had a lot going on, but not bad stuff. Good stuff. All good stuff. We've just been preparing for conferences. Both of our conferences are getting ready to come up. So we expect to see y'all faces in the place if you could be there. Mine is still virtual this year. Quince is in person. So listen, if we all want to have a meet and greet, show up. We can have a meet and greet, hug it out. We're going to praise the Lord together. Hopefully, y'all won't be slaying on the floor because we're going to make sure we got enough sheets for everybody. And we're going to keep it going, right? So, because we got some really, really, really good speakers for this year for both conferences, as usual. We are super excited about both conferences, as usual. And again, we are just preparing for what is to come. So that doesn't include personal life, business, all of that, because all of that is coupling together, and we got a lot going on, y'all. So bear with us as life is lifing, but in a good way. Um, we are preparing for whatever move God is about to make, because we know that He's about to make one or two, maybe more. And we are just getting ourselves in the right position to be able to accept what he is giving and where he is taking us. So that is the goal right now. It's not that we don't love y'all, because we do. We
We
do.
do.
But we also have to make sure that we do what he tells us to do in the process. If we are not obeying his process, we can't give y'all nothing. So, because I ain't gonna get up here and fake the phone. That ain't what I'm gonna do. Y'all already should know that already. I'm gonna get up here and give it to you straight with no chaser. Okay, and we're gonna do that. But again, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. So,
Amen.
um, with that being said, the title was supposed to say, "What are you taking in?" I forgot after you. This is so just tell y'all. Listen, because after this is over, we both going to bed. Okay, so we're gonna be like old folks today. We're going to bed early. All right. But it's supposed to be, what are you taking in? And then as you can see in the description, it says, watch your consumption. So I truly believe that um the things that you take in come out. The things that you take in your body naturally and spiritually will affect your life. And so I got an opportunity to see some things over the past week. And I watched people be around other groups of people that they would not normally be around. And they changed character because they was around this environment. And, I just sat back and watched and didn't say a word. And then, I watched other folks come into another environment. Again, they switched up again. They became somebody they wouldn't normally be because they was around a certain crowd of people. And so it took me to a place where I was like, okay. And y'all have heard me say it before. Like, okay, so which version of you am I getting today? The switch up wasn't with me because I knew, but I guess the other folks didn't know. And so I'm just sitting back, just watching, you know, how they switched into this other person to walk into this role of people, walk into this room of people, so that they can feel like they fit in with the room. So my question for you is: are you a person that tries to fit in, or are you the person that's willing to stand out? And so that is my question for you guys that are currently watching. I'm not a fit in person. I'm really not, because I'm one of them. I'll walk out, leave you where you at. When you come
And
find me,
that's a good question to ask.
yeah,
It,
go ahead.
it it's such a good question because when I tell y'all all the time, my sister know who I am at all times. I'm gonna be me. I'm me. I like to have a good time. I like to have fun. She ain't surprised when I do stuff because she know who I am. Um, but we did encounter something.
Didn't we now? Didn't we now? Okay, continue.
In this encounter, it was very interesting. Um, how do I want to put this? To have an encounter. Listen, let me say it like this. Let me say it like this, and I think it's going to transition the conversation a little bit. If you are one that is in a relationship
Uh
and
oh.
you are not ready to commit, that means commit to you, commit to that person, and this is all about character. Commit to whomever represent you appropriately, represent them appropriately. Um, if you're not ready to make another step, don't do it. Don't do it for an ultimatum. Don't change who you are. Don't don't indulge in things that you would not naturally indulge in if the person was around. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Let me break it down so y'all can understand me. You in a relationship. Your significant other is not there. Supposed to be getting married. But you see somebody else, and your first response is, "Hey, how you doing? Whew, what's your name? Want a dance? Want a drink?
If y'all,
What
if
y'all
y'all,
doing?
if y'all are currently watching, we're sorry.
Be ready for what you encounter. Okay, be ready for to take on what God has for you. Be ready. Don't just be out here breaking people's
What
hearts.
you doing?
Yeah, my phone ringing.
Hit the button.
Hold, please. I gotta take it.
Okay, so while she's taking her phone call, all right. So my thing is this, um, and it was more than just the folks that we encountered together. It was folks that I encountered the day later while I was working and doing ministry. Okay, so it wasn't just the folks that me and her encountered together. It was also my very next day that I had to handle some ministry stuff. And so um when I tell you, watching people pretend wore me out. I mean, it wore me out.
I'm not playing with you.
I was like dog. I was dog tired, y'all. That's how bad it wore me out.
I'm not
Like
playing with you. Um,
I'm just, I'm just saying, it wore me all the way out.
but
So much that my sister didn't even see me yesterday.
at
Okay,
all,
that's how bad I was wild.
at
But she
all,
thought I was tired and I went to bed.
at all.
Um, so I mean, my thing is you're not supposed to switch up like that. You're supposed to be who you are at all times, no matter what. I mean, if you saved, you saved. If you ain't, you ain't. If you got one foot in, you got one foot out. I need you to play that role, but don't be something that you're not. Like, I mean, it just did something to my life. I ain't lying. So, and it's funny that you think that it don't show because it does. You know, we talk about it all the time. Your fruit will speak for itself.
Look,
So go ahead.
I just heard reverse, reverse,
Listen,
reverse.
listen,
That,
man.
that's what I just heard. Guys, please. Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna be good. I'm going back to silent.
Listen, but I was saying it's serious, y'all. Like I said today, I think Quentin had to get off because I she might have been still traveling. I don't know, but we have this other ministry group thing that we're in on Sundays, and um like it came up today. Like okay, so yesterday I had to go after ministry. I had to do a little bit of work. So as I go to do the work, I happened to go inside a place where it wasn't necessarily my scene because I don't really go out like that too much no more. And when I came in, the young lady was like, "Why you here? You ain't supposed to be here." When I tell you I ain't do nothing but hit the door and I was waiting for the people to come sign the paper to take the stuff from me, it was just like if I didn't stick out like a sore thumb, like I was just beep, like why are you here? And I wasn't mad, but I looked at her. I knew her, she knew me, and she was like, "No, you're not supposed to be here." And I said, "No, boo boo, I'm not even here for that type of reason. I'm here working. I just need one of y'all managers to come and sign for this stuff so I could go." And when I did that, she was like, "Oh, hold on, let me go get them for you so you can get out of here." It was like it was like she didn't want me in this building for nothing. Do you hear me? Like she like no. Like she did not. I mean, if it want a place of accountability, but at the same time, like she was covering me from something, like I need you to get out of this building, like right now. And I'm just sitting there looking at it like, okay, hold on. I just need them to come sign this up. So she went and got them and they signed the stuff. But she came to church today. Okay? She came to church today. She's been to church in years.
Right.
Years. Because she just felt like she had been damaged by ministries before. You know. She felt like she had been damaged by ministries before, so she wouldn't come to church. But she came today.
Praise God.
She enjoyed herself and she said she'd be back.
Praise God.
And so, sometimes you may not understand a thing, but yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, it was it. I didn't get mad at her or nothing like that. I was like, okay. I said, I just need a manager to come sign the stuff so I can go. I said, because I have to document that it's been given to who it's supposed to go to. That's all. I'm just sitting here waiting. And while I was sitting in there waiting, I was just tapping my feet and just standing at the thing like this, just waiting for people. 'Cause I had my earbuds on. So I wasn't really listening to what they had going on. But she was like, no, just I mean, it was just the way she did it. When she spotted me, it was like an immediate 360. Why are you here?
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, does your life show how you live your life, what do people see when they see you? And me and Quit have talked about this before. What do people see when they encounter you? And it's very important. My apostle talks about it all the time, that you watch how you live your life because somebody is always watching. And I could have reacted a whole kind of ways on her, but I didn't. I was just like, no, baby, I'm not even here for the reason why you think. I'm just trying to do my job. And that was it. And when I said that, she made sure them folks came inside that thing so I could get up out of there.
Look,
Like,
getting to know you, getting to know all
listen,
about you.
listen. But I mean, it goes to state like if it was. I mean, me and Quinn have been places before where when we got in the door, it was like a different reaction coming in the door. Oh, let me sit you guys up in the front. Never once told nobody that neither one of us was leadership. Just no, we need to sit y'all. Why are we going to the front? No, baby, we good in the back. We good. You can just sit right here. We ain't gotta go up there. We straight. And that has happened like multiple times. But you just no, we good. We appreciate it. Thank you though. Thank you for the hospitality. All that good stuff. But we don't want to
We
go up there.
all the way in the back. It's
Yeah,
okay.
like we don't want to go up there. Like you know what I'm saying? But my thing is when you are recognized by people, what are you recognized for?
Hmm.
Are you recognized for the old you or are you recognized for the new you? What are you recognized for? And that I mean it still goes back to Apostle kind of talked and spoke on that a little bit today. And I was just sitting in the service just shaking my head. I was amening her in the spirit because I didn't want to talk during my video while she was preaching. So I was amening it and shaking my head, but I ain't say it out loud because it would have been in the video. But she talked and spoke on so much today that just took place over the weekend that I was just like, was you a fly on the wall this weekend or something? Like that's pretty much how it felt. Like you just she was a fly on the wall. But you have to be careful what you take in. You have to be careful of the places that you go. You have to be careful of the places that your feet tread because there are some places that you just cannot be. And at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm just grateful, y'all. Like for real, for real. I'm grateful for just life in general. Very grateful for how the weekend went, even though a whole lot of it was hilarious. And a lot of it was hilarious. You know, you got young bucks chasing people, and you just all of this craziness that we had going on over the
But
weekend, right?
look, it's nothing wrong with you having a good time. There's
Oh no,
nothing wrong with that. Cause we had a great time with my daughter celebrating her birthday. It was a
oh yeah,
blessing. And she really enjoyed herself for the weekend. It's nothing wrong with you living your life. Is nothing wrong with that. You don't have to just go home, go to work, and go to bed and do it all over again. No, live. Life is short.
it
Enjoy
is,
yourself. Be happy.
it is, it
But you don't
is.
have to change who you are.
No, and at the end of the day, when we say live your life, we don't mean live your life in a way that could cause you jail time. Ain't nobody telling you to do that.
No, I ain't.
We tell you you can go out and have you can go out and have fun.
I
Yeah,
did not say that in no way.
we don't mean that. Um
Because I
uh
promise, although I have a great time, I have too much to lose. And
that
I
part,
am not willing to lose it behind anything foolish. Okay?
that
I'm
that
just
part.
saying.
And for me, at the first sign of something that just seemed off, I'm deuces. It's two in the wind for me. I got the road. Like, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? I'm one of them. If you came with me, boo boo, but you ain't ready to go, don't know what to tell you. But I
Right.
got I got the ride. I don't know. When the vibe is off, I got to go.
Mhm.
And so, my thing is, God got a way of doing stuff. Like my sister said, you know, some of the individuals we encountered, I think we kind of kept them from doing certain things because we changed the atmosphere and location so that certain things could not take place. You know what I mean? And so, like, I follow instruction very well. Like, get out of here, okay?
Mhm.
So that you can change this environment
Mhm.
and go to this environment,
Mhm.
right? And so if you take it to a lesser toned down environment, and that's what it was. Like, for real, for real. I don't know.
Oh, funny.
I mean, we still enjoyed ourselves because we laughed most of the night.
Oh my
But
God.
I mean, it's just a thought, and some of the things that were said, we'll probably never forget. Um, and so, yeah, I mean, you encounter folks, you enjoy yourself, whether you see them again in life, who knows? But I mean, you make friends along the way. Some people that ain't what they for, they were just folks you met.
Right.
Um, and so, I mean, we got invited to a wedding that we didn't partake in. Yeah, we didn't go. But we got invited to a wedding. You
Mhm.
know, I saw the video of the wedding.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll share it with you later.
I see
Yeah,
the picture.
yeah, I saw a video of the wedding. Um, and when two people come together, I talked about that today too. Like, that's a covenant. Don't break
It
it.
is.
That's a covenant. Don't break it. It's dangerous to break. To make covenant and break it. It can be detrimental to your health. And so, a lot of people don't don't understand. Just saying, Woo. Um,
Just be sure before you make this covenant of marriage, be sure this is what you want and you are not doing it behind an ultimatum. You're not doing it because you don't want nobody else to have the person. You're
yeah,
Be sure this is the person that you are supposed to marry. And
yeah,
I say that sincerely because y'all know I had two marriages, two, okay, and they did not work out. They did not work out. One of them was projected on me, wasn't for me. I did not. I prayed over it because it was projected on me. I thought it was what I wanted. It wasn't. The second one, I told y'all, he was an addict. So no, no, and no. Make sure when you do this, God told you to go ahead. This is the person for you. Okay? Not because you feel pressured, not because you don't want to lose the person. No, don't do it for those reasons. Those are wrong reasons. And not because you just need a bed partner or it's some money coming in and you don't want to be broke. All right? I'm just saying. Okay.
yeah. I mean, if that's the case, wrong deals. I mean,
Yes.
I just suggest you go find a job. Like, I mean, like for real.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm just saying. If you with them for the dollars, what's gonna happen when they leave with all the dollars? I mean, I don't understand. You need to
Mm.
have a job. You need to have a job, not Job, but job. Okay, not the book of jobs, as some of y'all like to say. I need you to have a real one that pays a check. So, because when the dollars
and,
leave,
and
I don't
make sure whoever you marry, y'all got each other's back. Don't be like that lady on Tyler Perry that's talking about what are you gonna do with a JAB? Listen,
see.
don't
I just said it. I just
don't
said it.
do it. That can't do nothing for me. No, don't do it.
First of all, please find you somebody that's literate. That's what I need you to do. I don't need you to find nobody that's delete. You gotta figure it out. This is not gonna work. Oh my
And
god.
don't get nobody that you feel like you can control. Okay?
Yeah, not that either. Yeah,
Get
like
somebody that y'all gonna push each other into your destiny. All right? That y'all truly gonna be able to grow together.
right.
That y'all gonna grow spiritually,
And
naturally, emotionally,
but that's what
mentally,
all
and physically.
relationships. We ain't just talking about marriages, y'all. We talking about friendships too.
All.
There's some because some of y'all have friends because you feel like that friend is also a benefit.
Mm-hmm.
But when that friend figure out that you're using them, that's no longer a friend because
Exactly.
you a user. So don't be that. Don't be that individual. If you want a friend, be a friend so you can have a friend. Right?
Exactly.
We talked about that before too. You know, we had a whole little thing about it. What about your friend?
What about your friends?
If we gotta bring it back, we'll bring it back. But for real, you can't have a friend if you don't know how to be one.
That part.
Right? And then you also quick to call people your play cousins, sisters, and brothers, or whatever you want to call them. But then, all of that stuff. No, when you give people those type of roles in your life, that means that somebody important.
Mm-hmm.
Not just a title that you just threw out. Oh, you around me all the time, so that's what you are. No,
Mm.
no. There's a whole lot of people that's around me all the time, but that's not what they are.
Right.
Right. And so yeah, no, everybody don't get them titles,
Right.
you know. And so it's just like, and that's with anything. Again, stop giving people roles that you know they shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
Because then when they go do something and they disappoint you, it's a problem. But you
Mm.
disappointed yourself because you gave them that role though.
Right.
So don't be mad, right? Don't give people roles they not supposed to have.
Exactly.
And so it's so much that could go into it, and we'll go deeper in another show. Um, I don't know. I think we might even cover turn it into something else and invite speakers to talk about this particular thing, because we had, who was it? I believe it was Chandra. It might have been Chandra who kind of touched on it one night before she passed away. Um, I think it was Chandra and Makisha that talked on it one night. But we will probably we're gonna bring it back, but we just don't know how. We're gonna bring it back though, because I think it's really important. I think that especially right now, relationships are very important. How you treat those relationships are important. And if you see that those relationships ain't going nowhere, stop playing the fool and stop being
That
the
part.
dumb. Like, I mean, there's no need of why you hanging on to something that you know ain't there. I don't get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you gotta stop being friends. But at the end of the day, listen, boo boo, if I know you're not headed where I'm headed, I can't drag you along. I can't make you come. And I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm not dragging nobody nowhere. Okay.
And
One, I don't have the real energy to do it.
right.
Okay. And I'm not doing that to myself in this season. Now, we've all had been at a place in life where you wanted everybody around you to be able to go where you were going, blah blah blah. It's time out for that. I can't. My granddaddy used to say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing that no more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna take you and give you leads to stuff that could give you a better life and you don't take it. I'm not doing none of that no more.
Right.
Right? I mean, you can't beg nobody to go out and make a better paycheck. I don't understand. But then you like to stay stuck in these ruts when you can get out of them and you choose not to. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how you expect to get help when you don't want to do better than what you're doing.
Right.
You know, I mean, and then everybody else is the problem. You are not. How does that work? How is somebody else always the issue and you are never your own problem? Like, I don't understand how that works. Me and Quip both know plenty of people that's like that. Everybody else is the issue, but they are never the problem. Baby, it's time for you to check yourself because everybody else can't always be the problem and you're right.
Right.
I don't know how that works. It's no more blame game. At some point in your life, you got to grow up, and growing up ain't easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it's a part of life. You got to do it. You can't have the age of a 30-year-old and still act like you're 15. Okay, that's not how this works. You can't be 30, but in your mind you're 15. Okay, you got to get out of the teenage person stage and grow up because your parent has done what they were supposed to do. Even if you feel like your parent didn't do everything that they were supposed to do, okay, you know what? You can't hold it over your parents' head for the rest of their life. What they didn't do or did do, you can't do that. At some point, you gotta let it go. You can't be the victim your entire life. If victimhood is for you, then fine. But I prefer to be the victor and not a victim. And so I just can't see that happening. I watch people do that. I watch people just continuously blame their parents. It ain't never them, it's just the parent. Your parent did what they were supposed to do when they could. If they didn't, that's because they didn't get it. Okay, fine. It's all the way around the board, Brad. Who's going to stop the cycle? Right? You can choose to stop the cycle and not do the same thing that your parent did. Because if you talking about, oh, I don't want to be like my parent, but you're doing the same crap your parent did, then baby, that's the cycle still continuing.
Or
But
doing worse than what your parent did.
right, it's not always them. You got to stop. Everybody is an issue, but you never turn the finger to yourself and point. Never. I have seen it, and I don't like it. I'm not. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing for nobody.
Right.
Stop blaming everybody else and deal with yourself. Once you finally deal with you, maybe things will change. But if you never deal with you, it ain't gonna never get no different
Right.
because you're gonna throw everybody away that's been sent to help you. Why? Because you don't know how to deal with people and you can't handle yourself. Hurt people hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
They say that. You know, confused people will confuse people too, and I don't like headaches.
Mm-hmm. Let's
You
shift.
you gotta live the life that is meant for you. And if it's a parent, listen, I give that parent all permission to just say, you know what, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you won't change. If the parent is willing to change or has made a change, but you haven't, it ain't on the parent no more. It's on you. And then you got kids making kids. Nobody was ready to have babies, but all of you, that's all y'all doing is you laying down and you making them. Close it up. If you talking about how hard life is because you got them, but you ain't stopping nothing to make them though. You just
Mm-hmm.
continue to make them. So it's going to continue to get harder, as you say. So stop doing what you say is hard for you, but you're making your own life hard. I don't understand how none of that works. Again, stop blaming the other person. At some point, face the man in the mirror and fix your life because you're gonna have a hard way to go if you don't. I mean, I sat back and watched the clip the other day that somebody sent me. This baby was, I think she was 19, already a mother of two, and the baby daddy was trying to talk her into having another one. This baby 19 years old. Ain't even really experienced life yet. But this baby working a 13, 12 to 14-hour job in the hospital to make ends meet while the baby daddy do nothing. But besides try to keep her knocked up. That's what he wanted to do. But he ain't want no job. That is not your job, sir. Your job is to go out there and work to help her take care of these kids, not to keep making them. And it was just funny because he was like, nobody's hearing me, nobody's talking to me. You can tell that the young man needed therapy and nobody never got him any. And it was just two kids that laid down and made babies and was continuously making babies. But they was also making each other's lives miserable because now they living together, playing house. But the 19-year-old, she wanted to change her life. She wanted to do better by her kids and by her, but she didn't know how to walk away from him. Sometimes the best you can give yourself is to give a bye-bye.
That's true.
You may not like it. It's gonna hurt a little bit. It might even have a little sting to it, and it's okay. But sometimes, why continue to make each other miserable to try to stay in something that you know ain't no good? You know that it's toxic, all the way toxic, and it can lead to something that it don't need to lead to if you don't fix the toxicity. Okay, so I'm just saying, get it together. Life is short, real short these days, and the time is winding up. Get your life
Mhm.
right,
Yes.
all the way right. However you choose that you're gonna live your life, that's your business. But get it right though, right? And so I don't
Mhm.
know. Quick, you got something?
No.
Because I think yeah, we'll come back with y'all next week, and do some Q&A because I know y'all been asking for it.
We
And I
will check and see if there is any testimonials before we get off. But I am off Tuesday if you're available for Tuesday
I
to
can
do a
be.
show. Okay. So
Yep.
we'll do Tuesday.
Um, and so yeah, you guys. I mean, we just got to get it together. Just get it together. And I say we because everybody got something they need to fix. You know, because when you preparing for greater in life, there's some things that you got to move out of the way in order for greater to come through the door, right? And so, yeah, you can't keep asking the Lord to expand your territory and to do all of this and to do all of that, but He ain't got no room to expand you.
Hmm.
So you gotta make room, right? Jonathan Reynolds say it best: "I'll make room for you."
Hmm.
So start making room for the Lord to be able to move the way He needs to move in order to do what He wants to do for you. As far as testimonials go, let me check.
And you already know why I don't have nothing to say on that
And
topic.
to the person that asked me, we have not made a website for us yet, but we'll discuss that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't. Mm, just have a person that said, I'm looking forward to both conferences. Last year's conferences was great. If your conferences this year top last year, I just know they're gonna be awesome. Um, how can you guys be booked to speak? Well, I mean, just inboxes. We
Right.
have to know. We prefer to know as far as it in advance as possible because Quip would have to like wrangle her schedule to be able to move around. I would have to do the same thing. I prefer to know at least 30 days in advance. That would be great for the both of us. Um, and then we could kind of go from there as far as how we could be asked to come out. And then you just have to let us know, like what we're coming for, what type of event it is. Um, but thank you for the thought.
Yes, it's
Also, thank
appreciated.
you for what you said about the conference. Yeah, last year both of our conferences was off the chain.
Yes.
We are looking forward to them being even better than last year. So far, every year that we have done it, each year has topped itself. So we are expecting the
Mhm.
same thing this year. Yeah, I am actually currently getting ready to announce my speakers. Um, I'm gotta get photos from everyone so I can put them on the flyer. But I'm getting ready to announce my speakers. We only got 3 this year, y'all, because I chopped it down to get to the nitty gritty of everything. Y'all got the part where it says save the date, ignite, revive, and thrive, but there's more to it. You'll see the rest on the actual flyer that's coming out. All right. Always remember it's the last Saturday in July. So we are excited about that. October, 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 October. It is the weekend of the 24th. Okay. It is in Mount Vernon, New York, because I have been asked 1,000 times. We'll both reshare the flyer to save the date tonight. So you guys can see it. And go from there. We will also be posting. We have to get together with the hotel people so we can give y'all the room block. So we'll be getting that for you guys. Hopefully, we will have it in the next week or so. Me and her be together over the next coming weekend, so we'll get together while we're together and work on that so we can get y'all the room blocks. Um, am I leaving out anything about October?
No.
Oh, yes. The name of the host church, because I've been asked that like 1,000 times. Hold on, y'all. Quick, can you get to that quicker than me?
No, I cannot because, for one, remember I broke my phone and had to get a new one.
Okay.
And now I have to find everything all over again.
Okay. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Where's the last place it was put? On the My Life Has Destiny page?
I sent it to you.
Yeah, but where's the last place that it was posted? On the My Life Has Destiny page?
Or either my page. I'm looking under my page now. I literally have to find it.
Hold on, y'all. I'm getting it. So just bear with me.
And I hate that I had lost everything. And I'm sorry, y'all, because I literally lost everything when I broke my phone.
Hold on, y'all. We done went through 1,000 photos since then. Okay. Nope. That's the order of my steps. Wait a minute, y'all.
I might have
Okay.
sent it to you, though, Coco.
Okay. Hold on.
Or I might have put it in the group. Hold on. Let me check the group. This is sad.
Hold on, y'all. We trying to get it because I'm trying to get it for you guys so that I can give you the right info. I don't like to give y'all wrong info. Okay. Hmm. Hold on.
Honey mustard.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I got a few to go through, but it shouldn't be back this far.
Mm, it should not be.
Yeah, it shouldn't be back this far, and I know it ain't that far back. I will find it and repost it, y'all, because we done. I done got 1,000 pictures sitting in my phone since then. But I will find it and repost it for y'all, so that I can give y'all the name of the host church.
Uh, it is Mount Vernon Heights Congregational Church.
Okay, there you go. All right, and that is with Apostle Pastors Viviana the Coheed. Okay. If you guys don't remember her, she has been on our show multiple times. Um, she's an awesome woman of God, and she's just lovable.
Yes.
To the lovers to know her. Okay. And so we'll be there with her. It'll be a pleasure to see her. Because it's been a while. We're gonna cut up. I already know we're gonna cut up real bad. So I would suggest that you have your face in the place.
In the
Okay.
place.
Um, it's gonna be a great weekend. That's all I got. That's all I got to say about it. So all of y'all that asked about being in the area, it is the Mount Vernon Heights. Okay. We're gonna post it again. I'm gonna find the flyer and repost it.
Save the date.
So it's in here somewhere. Um, and then I'll repost the save the date for mine until I add the photos of the speakers, which will be coming up here shortly. Because everybody has been thinking that I had it already. No, we have not had it already. That is July. All right. But we love y'all. We about to go because my sister about to feed her face. I'm about to finish feeding mine. And I'm about to
Um,
take
were there any testimonials? Did you see any?
no. Everybody had questions.
Okay. So
Okay.
Tuesday, we will come back, guys. We're gonna create the link. We'll be here about 8:30 ish because I get off work at 7:30. So we'll come up about 8:30.
All
All
right,
right.
y'all. We'll have Q&A that night, or at least that's what we're gonna plan for. We don't know what the Lord gonna do,
Right.
but that's what we planning for. Q&A. All right, so we will see y'all Tuesday night. All right, and we love y'all. Y'all know the motto: we love y'all to life, love y'all to live, live every day on purpose, and make it count,
Make it count.
and walk
Walk
into your.
in your destiny. Have a
We'll
good night. Huh?
see y'all on Tuesday.
Tuesday.